Good afternoon, everybody. Today's activity, May 7, 2025, is a pre-built conference of goods and services and one civil wars. Let's all pray for our opening prayer. We all stand for our opening prayer.
Let us pray. Name the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Almighty God, our Father, we praise and thank you for this day. You have given us another opportunity to appreciate life, and to fulfill our mission as your servant of Jesus Christ. Please pardon us for our shortcomings. Help us to live our lives. Together to walk in the lives of Jesus example. Father, bless our efforts, especially today, as we conduct the public affairs. Guide us in our discussions. Guide our minds in our decisions that we make. We find the grace to be effective in all parts of our service. Let us have plans, programs, and projects so that we may achieve the needs we need their job. All these we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
For the attendees of these afternoon activities, we request to exit time.
For this afternoon attendees, we have here our Vice Chairperson, Engineer Brgy. And for the back members, we have Engineer May Tagliano, Ms. Joy Despar, and Engineer Ron Ortiz. And for the back DPWH, we have Engineer Giovanni Servano, Engineer Adrian Lopez Jr., and Engineer Ivy Celesta. And for the back member, we have Ms. Sherry Jane Yeska and Ms. Iluminada Indention. And our representative from Planning and Design section, we have Engineer Edsel Gabilangoso and Engineer Sharon Luis Gatmaitan. We don't have any representative from prospective leaders to attend this afternoon activity. Sir.
Let's start with contract ID 25 GGE 25, contract name PR number 2025-02-026, purchase of IT equipment and accessories for use of various sections and units this district. Located at San Miguel Hordan, Guimaras with an APC of 4,894,000 pesos. Source of funds is by 2025 engineering and administrative overhead with a contract duration of 30 calendar days and cost of bid documents 5,000 pesos. These are the documents comprising the bid: technical component envelope, legal documents, valid field job registration certificate, SEC registration or DTI registration certificate, AORs or business permit, tax clearance. For the technical documents, we have the statement of ongoing government, private contracts, statement of bidder single largest completed contract similar to the contract, original copy of bid security or notarized bid security declaration, technical specifications, original to-be signed omnibus sworn statement, and income tax return. For the financial documents, suppliers audited financial statement, computation of net financial contracting capacity or FCC, duly signed joint venture agreement if applicable. For the financial component envelope, we have financial bid form, price schedule. All documents shall be printed in A4 format, tagged and bounded. Please attach the bidding documents in the technical component of your bid. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act No. 9184. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from April 30, 2025 to May 20, 2025 at this office. You may visit these websites: www.philchips.gov.ph and www.dpwh.gov.ph. Upon payment of the applicable fee for bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by GPPB. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through manual submission at second floor bidding room, DPWH Guimaras District Engineering Office, San Miguel Hordan, Guimaras, on or before May 20, 2025, 9 o'clock a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and the amount stated in ITB Clause 14.
Contract ID 25GE0058. Repair, maintenance of DPWH Building Guimaras District Engineering Office Bodega, Old Bodega Phase 2. San Miguel Horton Guimaras, approved budget for the contract, 2,116,000. Source of funds, maintenance, repair, and rehabilitation of infrastructure facilities and other related activities. Public biddings, FY 2025. Contract duration, 90 calendar days. Cost of bid docs, 5,000 pesos. Contract ID 25GE0059. Repair, maintenance of Ugatan River Revetment 1, 2, 3, and 4, Barangay Poblacion, Nueva Valencia, Guimaras. Location, Poblacion, Nueva Valencia, Guimaras. Approved budget for the contract, 2,417,000. Source of funds, maintenance, repair, and rehabilitation of infrastructure facilities and other related activities. Flood control and drainage system, FY 2025. Contract duration, 125 calendar days. Cost of bid docs, 5,000 pesos. The scope of works for 25GA0058, Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, reinforced concrete. Part E, finishing and other civil works. For 25GA0059, Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part E, surface courses. Part F, bridge construction. Part G, drainage and slope protection structure. Major categories of works for 25GE0058. Buildings repair. Similar categories of works for the two projects. Buildings retrofitting high-rise, BIRTL buildings retrofitting low-rise. BICWPLCTP buildings, construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame-driven piles. BICWPHCTP buildings, construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame-driven piles. BICWPLCCP buildings, construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame cast-in-place piles. Similar categories of work, buildings, construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame cast-in-place piles. BICWPLSTP buildings, construction with piles, low-rise steel frame-driven piles. BICWPHSTP buildings, construction with piles, high-rise steel frame-driven piles. BICWPLSCP SCP buildings, construction with piles, low-rise steel frame cast-in-place piles. BICWPHSCP buildings, construction with piles, high-rise steel frame cast-in-place piles. BICWOPLS buildings, construction without piles, low-rise steel frame. BICWOPHS buildings, construction without piles, high-rise steel frame. Similar categories of works, BICWOPLC buildings, construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame. BICWOPHC buildings, construction without piles, high-rise concrete frame. BIL buildings, industrial plant, low-rise. BIM buildings, industrial plant, medium-rise. BIH buildings, industrial plant, high-rise. MPG maintenance of buildings. Major categories of works for 25GE0059. FCCE, flood control, construction channel, excavation. Similar categories of works. FMORE, flood control, maintenance, dredging, desilting, river rechanneling, excavation works. RCTP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. HD, harbors, dredging. FHD, flood control, hydraulics, dredging. FHR, flood control, hydraulics, river control. Qualifiers must have completed similar channel excavation, dredging works with at least 50% of volume of works of the project. The required period of license of 25GE058 and 25GE0059 are as follows. Size range, small b. License category, C and D. Single largest project, about 15 million. Allowable range of contract cost, up to 30 million. General conditions of the contract, special conditions of the contract, specification drawings, bill quantities are uploaded at DPWH website. These are the bidding documents, pricing the bid, legal documents, Belgium's registration, SEC registration or DTI registration, mayor's permit, tax clearance, technical documents requirements, statement of ongoing contract, statement of bidder's single largest completed contracts, pickup license or special pickup daily license, bid security, organizational chart, list of contractors' major equipment, list of contractors' minimum materials, testing equipment, omnibus sworn statement, ITR and financial statement, NFCC computation, bond and joint venture agreement if applicable. Financial documents requirements, financial bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate including summary sheet, quarterly monthly cash flow, and payment schedule. All documents shall be printed in A4 format, tabbed and bounded. Please attach the bidding documents in the technical component of your bid. For the bid submitted electronically or online, the following procedure should be observed following DO 87 series of 2020. Submission of electronic official receipt of purchase of the bidding documents. Confirmation of electronically submit official receipt and preparation and submission of electronic bid. Modification of electronic bid, non-participation in the bidding, withdrawal of electronic bid, opening of the electronic bid, file and convention in case of a joint venture bidder. Bid opening for 25 GE 0058 and 25 GE 0059 shall be on May 20, 2025, Tuesday, 9 a.m. at second floor bidding room, DPWH Guimaras District Engineering Office, San Miguel Hordan, Guimaras. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders. Representatives who choose to attend late bids shall not be accepted. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of electronic bid are contained in the BDS. Bids must be duly received by the box secretariat for the manual submission or at electronic bids_Guimaras at dpwh.gov.ph. For electronic submission on or before May 20, 2025 at 9 a.m. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any acceptable forms in the amount stated in ITB Clause 18. Clarification for the projects.
Since there are no more clarifications,